My name is Peter Elung'at. I knew about Kendi Art, I think online, or we met in an exhibition. I was just sharing with Kui about my place and thinking of how I could have maybe artists just coming here, do workshop or residencies. Kui came to see the place and she thought, why can't we do an event, invite Elung'at and friends with Taki Choma.
I love Mahalia, so I'm going to draw her. Or do you have a theme where you say, I'm now going to do a bunch of landscapes? Just talk a bit about your artistic process.
Yes. Occasionally, do I have like, I want to do this. And sometimes I make sketches. And when I try to transfer the sketches to canvas, many other times it has flopped. It changes to, so I think a sketch for me is a complete artwork. So when I try to take it somewhere else, it just evolves to something having that energy that time. So with the Mahalias, because of the obsession I had with her music, I had to go read about her life. You know, I thought one time, I just want to be the first person to invite this mama to Kenya, Nairobi. I want to tell her how much of an inspiration she's been to me and the world. Only to read that she died before I was born. Yeah. So, and I don't plan, they come, they pop in. And when I look back, like for me to give a story of my painting, I also learn it. Like, how do I relate with this? And I really believe that an art piece is beyond an artist. I've had people tell me stuff about my own work that I was like, I want to listen. Yeah, so I'm not the absolute. So everybody has a story to say about what they see.
My name is Christine Nganga. Many know me as Koi Nganga, and I'm the founder and director of Kendi Art Limited. Kendi Art is an online platform, e-commerce platform for the sale of East African art, that sells East African art. Aside from running this online sales platform, we also work with artists, East African artists offline, as we grow a local collector base in Kenya. It is key to artists being able to sell their work, have a viable career within the arts, and this is why Kendi Art exists. Kendi Art started really as a small project to help some artists who were a little stranded and were losing their studio, and we thought we would help them still, through technology, remain together virtually. But as we tried to create the solution, we discovered that there were many other challenges in the art market. What we found is that they struggled with accessing the market, both locally and internationally, but also because they lacked knowledge around marketing their work. They lacked the social networks to really develop themselves. Also, the Kenyan environment doesn't have a strong art education system, and so some of these are the things that we're trying to address. Even as we seem as a commercial endeavor that focuses on selling art, really that's more a vehicle for us to enable artists to go through a process of price discovery, really learn what their artwork is worth, but also learn from each other and see who else is doing what interesting work, the interesting work, and also, of course, for them to be discovered by potential collectors. What we're doing here today is enjoying some good food, some drinks, and people's company, as we also, in our efforts to build a collector base, educate people about individual artists. So today we are actually profiling Peter Elung'at, who has been a giant in the arts in Kenya for several decades. And so we are profiling mainly his work, as well as a few other artists that we work with, up-and-coming artists. Some of them include, we have Michael Musioka's work, Anne Witty, we have Boniface Minor, we have a couple of young people, including a 12-year-old artist called Patrick Mutune. So it is really getting the average Kenyan to engage with art and to actually know the types of work by name and the style of the artist. I think the more Kenyans engage closely with artwork, the more likely they are to have an affinity for the work and to start purchasing and supporting the arts. And that is really our purpose today. But of course we want to do it in a fun way. Out in Rangau, where the air is clear and the scenery is beautiful and the food is great. One thing I saw as I tried to understand how the art markets work is that there's no place where it's thriving without a local market. You must have locals that consume, that sustain, maintain at a certain level. So that is important to us, even as we market internationally. Yeah. Fast forward to where we are, without belaboring the point, what we're trying to do is create experiences that people enjoy. So you enjoy good food, you enjoy drinks, which have finally come, yay! And yes. And just, and also get out of your just normal environment in the busy, polluted city and just see a good part of Nairobi. But while doing that, engage with beautiful work, learn more about an artist that is here amongst us. And, I think every time we make a connection, and the beauty of being in Kenya in the art scene right now is that our artists are living, You can actually ask them what they thought. You're not just imagining. You can have your own interpretation. There's more art to consume. Have a look. Talk to us if there's a piece that's speaking to you. From Kendi Art to the artists in Kenya and in the region, because we do represent artists in the Greater East Africa region. We want to encourage you to continue with your crafts. What you do is provide a service that the community really requires. What we would want to see is more artists focusing on really developing their skills, stretching their skills in terms of the different genres of art that they engage with, in terms of the subjects, the themes. Have a global view to the work that you do. Art is beyond Kenya, but also be brave in stretching yourself and also addressing topics that are unique. I think artists also need to learn that as long as they want to make money from their art, they need to focus on developing a certain level of marketing and communication skills. And if that is a tough one, find somebody who can assist you. Some of that is what Kendi Art does, and we do work with some of you around those areas. But at the same time, it is always good to know so that you can have discussions around these things in a serious way. Again, with the collectors, I think what we would like to see is people taking an interest in supporting artists, whether it's through consuming their work, learning about their work, or even supporting them financially through their journey. Sometimes individuals take an interest in a particular artist and help them develop certain opportunities, whether it's through your networks, creating new buyers for them, or even opening up opportunities for residencies locally and abroad. You can open up your mashambani home to an artist to come and just engage and develop new artwork, because they're able to meditate and develop new ideas. But you can also support them financially and through your networks. So we reach out to you to work with us to build a bigger, broader, more robust and more sustainable art industry in Kenya and East Africa. Thank you.